on the race for both of y'all. Catch y'all later.
Sweet.
Thanks, Jorge. Have a good one.
Thanks, Jorge.
I feel obligated to change my split back.
Okay, keep purple.
Purple's the best.
Yeah, purple's
Yeah.
pretty good.
These are cool backgrounds. Yep.
I change purple DS so I don't get Starstream accidents with Oh, they can't do this.
See, I have the rights to do it.
Yeah, you both of our mods.
I can do that. Well, not now, right?
Yeah, no, I was just testing if I could do
Okay.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
You isolated. I'll log in in a second.
I don't know if you have to go to like Stream Manager, or do we have like one of those night
It's
buttons?
not logged in, I don't think that's why. Yeah, stack up with it find it again. There you go. You're live. You're live. What about starting? There you go. Should be 89.
Woo!
Bring whatever.
Okay, are we waiting on anything? You think we're good?
We have
Alright.
to sync the timers.
I am ready.
Oh, yeah, there's
Oh, they are. Nice.
Okay. In that case, since Doughboy's starting the timer, he should count down.
No, it's our own timers.
Yes.
Oh, it's your own timers, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just capturing their timers actually.
In that case, I'll just count down.
Alright.
Alright, guys. We're gonna get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Alright.
Alright. Runners are moved to their own channels now,
And we can head over to commentary.
and the timers are not synced. So unless one of them missed ISG, I haven't seen that.
Oh,
alright.
now it's synced.
Wonder if sync.
Yeah, it
Wait,
got
should-
resynced.
Cool. I don't.
Yeah, no, I guess we're not supposed to be in commentary.
Unless we move Doughboy too, but anyways,
Yeah.
we're off. It's this is what, the third match of the tournament. Auphonium versus
Yeah.
Romulus, both on N64 here. Auphonium coming in as, I think, the number 4 seed? Yeah.
Yeah, I think Auphonium is the number 4 seed. She has 3rd place on N64. She's only behind Toyo Mana, myself and you.
Yeah. Oh, Olinder says this is the 4th match. Wow, it's already going so fast.
Oh wow.
Is it the 4th? Oh yeah, because we had 2 today and 1 last night, late last night. That's correct. Right? Auphonium practicing a phase walk behind the training barrels while she's waiting for the ISG timer.
Well, given the route she's doing, I don't blame her.
Yeah, we're definitely going to see a lot of phase walks from Auphonium. It'll be interesting to see how many Romulus chooses to implement, if any. We've seen like a lot of runners in this tournament are phase walking at, even if they're doing like a intermediate route or advanced route, either way.
Yeah, it's interesting to see where each of these runners decides to veer off and not do exactly what's written in like the 801 IQ route or even in like 40 blueprints route.
Mm-hmm.
The nice thing about no levels early, and I guess the thing that makes these races so interesting, is the variety of routing choices that can be made based on your specific skill ability. And I feel like we touched on that a little bit in the last race, which I thought was really, really important. We're going to see a lot of very salient differences between these two runners. Given, like, we know they're going to have very different routes.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see some differences. In previous races that I was watching, like, in some cases the routes can be as similar as, like, everything being the same except for the tag rail storage and piano room being replaced with the giant mushrooms. But in this case, I imagine we'll see more differences than that.
Yeah, for sure. I know we'll definitely see Auphonium doing pretty much exactly the same thing that you and I do. I don't think she veers off the 801 IQ route at all.
Yeah, I think she's doing the same.
Yeah. So, as far as this race goes, Auphonium definitely has that edge in that she's going to be using a lot of that. But that also means that she could find herself in front of a wall for God knows how long.
Yeah, it is like definitely like going for phase walks in general. You have the potential to save or lose time. You could just get walled on one, or you could get it first try, or anywhere in between. And it's basically important that, you know, if you choose to go for phase walks, that you kind of know your own ability with them. Try to get an idea of what your average success rate or average number of tries will be, and that can help you determine like which ones to go for and which ones to avoid. And of course,
Only getting some bad luck here. Romulus getting
Romulus getting a good cutscene here. He'll be the first one to finish MMM, and I don't think I saw any issues with his MMM. Looks like he got all the boss cutscenes that he needed. But yeah, so about 10 seconds difference here between our runners.
Yep.
That's about how much it loses to get a single bad cutscene.
It'll be interesting to be able to talk about how different forms of luck affect this run, because there are a few instances, but not actually too many now that phase walking is a thing.
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of pseudo luck with like splat behavior, enemy behavior.
Oh yeah, enemy behavior is definitely huge. The nice thing about enemy behavior, and I'm sure you can attest to this, is that like you really get like an intrinsic sort of like instinctive sense of like how these enemies react when you get closer to them as you do more and more runs.
Yeah, I mean their behavior has random elements, but it also has some predictable elements. Like they're going to aggro you within a certain range, and you can kind of like tell from their animations if they're about to start up a shockwave or if they start running towards you that they're not going to shockwave, things like that.
Right.
But yeah, the main thing is that for the blueprints, you're going to want to shockwave kill as many of them as possible. And for some of the Kongs, like Lanky in particular, if you get a uncooperative Kasplat, they can hit you out of your own shockwave.
And just like that, Auphonium caught up to Romulus.
Yeah, we saw Romulus not super confident at the I guess training grounds escape, knowing which angle to swim there. Since you're just kind of swimming into the void, you have to know which angle to go.
Exactly. So now that they're very close to each other, it'll be interesting to see some side-to-side movement differences that these two players use. I don't know if like anyone in the chat knows like me well, but I really love looking at the differences in movement amongst all the different players, because we all have like something really interesting that we do that we can kind of learn from each other.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like movement in this game is something that isn't necessarily like documented or worked out to a science. Like we know roughly, like we know which movements in general have the best movement speed, but there's always situational differences, and a lot of it comes down to how you choose to operate the camera control, like which way it's facing.
We have that was an almost frame by frame like perfect warp. Oh, Auphonium's gonna get the cutscene skip. That's
Nice.
very nice. You can run into the back of that golden banana and hit both the loading zone to enter Jape's lobby and the golden banana, so that you do not have to watch that dance.
Yeah, that's a very unique dance skip. It's kind of funny that it's the first one in the run, but I think it's the only one where you skip the dance by hitting a loading zone at the same time.
Yeah, it's
So
really
we'll see
cool.
we'll see a lot of other golden banana dance skips, mostly via damage method or too high off of the ground methods, which we'll see a few of those later on.
Yeah, we should see Auphonium coming up to the first damage dance skip of the run. She'll probably use about 2 oranges here in front of this particular golden banana. Let's see if she gets it. Yep.
Very nice.
Yep,
Ooh,
that was
Romulus
a really
doing
good angle.
That was very interesting. Romulus choosing to go for a lag-assisted jump from the tree to jump or kick jump aerial to the cannon. It's like an N64 only strat, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, Auphonium trying to pull out her gun, but sliding down there, unfortunately. That'll only lose about like 2 or 3 seconds if she's able to recoup her movement well. Let's see how Romulus fares here. He didn't get the dance skip, but then again, he wasn't going for it, so he's not exactly losing a lot of time over Auphonium going for the dance skip. I'd say it's probably somewhere in the range of like 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah, that tends to be the amount of time that your average dance skip will save over just choosing to grab the golden banana normally.
Really nice to see both runners got the cutscene overlap on that second switch.
Have we seen any runners get trolled by the switch not counting yet?
I don't think so.
I haven't seen it yet, but it's like common enough that I'm sure it'll happen at some point in the tournament.
So what you guys are watching here, they basically just picked up the golden banana in the cage, and they're keeping the height of the cage right now, and rolling underground to get past this cage to get to the DK blueprint on Romulus's end. And we have Auphonium starting the Baboon Blast after shooting the last switch to free Diddy.
I really like this route. It's so clever the way that it combines hitting other cutscene triggers to interrupt the coconut switch cutscenes.
Oh, Romulus playing it pretty safe to hit this switch. I don't blame him.
I mean, he got it for sure, but it's definitely one of those things that, with more familiarity, a lot of the top runners are able to quickly aim to the switch without necessarily like zooming in or using a Z to slow their aimer. That's just something that comes with experience. But it's better to it's better to make sure that your aim is on point rather than like wasting your ammo. Because at Romulus's stage here, like, well, the thing about using MMM at the start of the run is that you don't get given any ammo based on the way that your moves are unlocked from the main menu instead of buying them in the file. Oh yeah, that was a good dance skip.
Yeah, he got it. That was really nice. Oh, Auphonium with the first try, right? That was the first try phase walk.
I thought it was either first or second. I quite didn't catch it, but yes, very good.
An 1146 entry.
So Romulus,
given that she's got a bad cutscene, is, let me think.
Romulus also going for phase walk. So now we know he will be phase walking this run. Fourth try.
Yeah, I've seen Romulus do phase walks before. He's quite good at them. Like, he's definitely as good at them. He's almost as good as Auphonium at them also. Auphonium has doing these phase walks like crazy.
Yeah.
I've definitely put in a lot of time and work to get better at it.
It's really nice to see. Auphonium going for the early barrel placement here. I feel like she didn't move it that far off of its platform in that first phase, but this one is more lenient than the second early hit, so maybe she'll still get it with that spot. Yeah, still works. Let's see if Romulus goes for the early barrel placement. The idea is you want to put the TNT barrel down in front of where Armadillo is going to pop his head out next, so that as soon as his fireball shooting phase is done, he comes out of his armor, so just immediately get hit instead of you having to go and throw the barrel at him. And Romulus chose not to go for it on the second, or on the fight. And Auphonium also didn't get it on the second hit, but it is harder to get on the second hit, like a lot harder with Diddy. But Romulus is at least moving his camera to the side when the fireballs are coming, which is some good lag reduction. This boss is actually kind of annoying to lag reduce, because it's just kind of laggy in almost every direction.
Even if you're not looking at Armadillo.
Yeah, but I think looking to the sides is probably the best way with your camera. Or if you can, in C-up, look down at the ground.
Nice. Auphonium doing a nice little dive there to keep some slightly high height when she got in the water, and all she had to do was go into first person to swim right through that lower wall. Oh my gosh!
Woo!
What is this, dude? Oh, this is...
I know Auphonium's been practicing a lot. I saw her in chat say that like earlier today she had a practice run that was on PB pace. I don't know how far through, but usually you don't say that unless you get at least like halfway through the run. So we could see something really good. Romulus getting the jump and bounds, that's good. That jump is actually kind of scary, because if you don't land Diddy in this room, you fall down too far to like the height of the bottom of the river, and you won't be able to backflip up, so you have to like navigate back to the river to get the out of bounds swimming again. But yep, no such error from Romulus. He's exiting Japes about 40 seconds behind Auphonium, maybe 45. Okay, looks like Auphonium's gonna head over to Big Fairy Island now to
go get Shockwave. And Romulus is gonna go head over to turn in the key.
I always like it when the runners are like in the same spot for a moment, but going in the opposite directions.
Yeah. They just pass right by each other.
Yeah, exactly. So we see Swim Through Shores from Auphonium, trying to jump DK into this loading zone. Alright.
Got a little bit of a camera flip there.
Yeah, it looked like at first she was having trouble getting into the right position because DK's head was just banging against the underside of the floor, but then she got it. Romulus, I imagine he's just doing the same route here where you go to the Fairy Island before. Yeah.
You know, where things really start to get messy is this next level right here. Really, it's kind of like the tutorial, or like the prelude, or prologue, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
But man, Aztec is a very, very difficult level in No Levels Early.
Romulus is stuck in the tunnel behind the
He
loading
jumps
zone.
back into the water.
You went back out the other way.
Okay, I guess. Alright, that works. If it works, it works.
Yeah. Yeah, you really want to try to jump in where the loading zone is the first time that you jump into that tunnel, because if you miss the loading zone, you can get pushed back, and you kind of have to like spam jump or like spam whatever movement you can to get unstuck from it. It's not like you'll be stuck forever, but like it's just kind of annoying to get out of.
Yeah. Looks like Auphonium's going to phase walk here and not opt to hit the switches. She's gonna get a second try phase walk. Let's see if she can get this kill right here. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really fast movement right there.
Yeah, that's where the first place where you can see the runners utilizing the shockwave to get quick blueprint kills.
Oh my goodness.
Another good phase walk to skip the llama cutscene.
That's
so,
two
yeah.
second try phase walks. Really.
Auphonium is definitely very well practiced on her phase walks today.
Yes.
Which is like really nice for a tournament match, because if you are like rusty on those, it can cost a lot of time. Going for the mid-air blueprint kill, I like it.
That was really, really nice. Landed perfectly. Oh, I like that she's phase walking on the side here. That's good.
You do? I like phase walking in the door because you just hit the loading zone immediately.
Sometimes you do. It depends. Sometimes you don't, actually. Depends on how far you slide.
Right. So Romulus go phase walk at the start of Aztec. He gave it a few tries and then decided it wasn't worth it for him, so he's going to open up the door.
I can respect that.
Yeah, I think it's important to recognize in a race setting, like, if your phase walks are just not working for you, it's okay in many cases to take the usual way. It's not usually more than like 10 seconds slower. And that's a big part of why phase walks weren't prevalent in these longer categories, like outside of any percent, until just this year, pretty much. I mean, within the past year, I'd say. For a long time, they were just dismissed as being too difficult, and like if they didn't save a significant amount of time, or you didn't need that time to go for like a record in a short category, people were just opting not to do them. But now we see almost every runner in this tournament, at least like 80% of the runners, I'd say, are choosing to use phase walks in many places, and I think that's like in big thanks to you, Zorulda, because you were the first person to reroute NLE with the phase walks at the core of like being able to skip other things.
Yeah, I mean, it was time to move things forward, you know? And at that point, we were right at the crux of discovering 3-frame phase walking, and that was it. That was pretty much the moment for me that I was like, yeah, it's time now, you know? Like otherwise it's just kind of, we're always making excuses.
Yeah.
And like, either way, the really nice thing is that we see a lot of individualization and lots of personalization with these routes based on when they decide to do phase walk and when they don't.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, depending on how well you know yourself and your ability to phase walk in different places, you either gain or lose time.
Yep. Like there we saw Romulus open the door with Diddy, which is totally like a viable strategy. It's a pretty short cutscene, and that area can be like laggy with the sandstorm, or not laggy if it's not out. So adjusting your phase walk timing can make that one tricky. So I'll be curious to see if Romulus also chooses to go for other phase walk alternatives, such as like DK's roll clip into the 5-door temple or other
You
things.
got Auphonium coming to guitar skip here. 4th try, phase walk, alright. Can take that. Romulus still kind of struggling a bit with the, oh, no, he got the ledge clip, and he's gonna
Yeah.
go for
He definitely struggled with the ledge clip, but he's through finally. And he didn't load Tiny's room, so he can still go for the spawn snag after this.
Yep. Alright, let's see, face clip right here.
Romulus
No.
will try again here, but I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, it didn't work.
Ah.
So he's gonna have to go back and get that later after the Okong.
Yeah. That's not something you want to happen to you. That loses a very significant amount of time.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, unfortunately. He almost had it. Like, he had the right idea, throwing 2 oranges in succession to have them blow up on each other and hit you, but his angle was a little bit, I guess, careless, I could say. It was facing to the left, which meant that the oranges would knock him to the right and out of the cage. I think the most important thing with those kind of, oranges against the wall dance skips is the angle that you're looking at to the wall. Well, the distance to the wall is also important. Otherwise, especially for these ones, like Auphonium is going to go for here. If you are too close to the side... Oh, it didn't look at the right angle to get knocked into it. Right, second time's the charm.
Okay, but get this, Auphonium right now is on a really hot Aztec. I don't know if you guys saw, but she got a first try Chimpy charge clip into this 5-door temple. Like, that is... It's very lucky, honestly. Very good. Alright. Still got Romulus over here, heading over to do the spawn snag, I guess. And Auphonium's about to do key 2.
I didn't look too closely at Romulus's Diddy exit. I didn't see the camera pan to Tiny's room, so hopefully he can still... Oh no! He's just opening the door. I was confused for a second that he might just like skip this GP. But it's a fast GP. You don't want to skip it. Even if you don't get the spawn snag, it's still faster than like the other GPs that you could get. Alright, Romulus going up to the torch clip. Let's see if he can get the angle right here to clip through. I don't think he got that. Once you like get up against the torch and you lose your speed, you kind of have to back out and try again.
Oh, he did it at some point. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it just loses about 10 seconds, I guess. Like, maybe less than 10 seconds, honestly. You just have to kill the 4 enemies in here. Oh, but it also, I guess it's a little bit slower to get out of the room because of this. There was such an interesting play that I saw someone do where when they missed this spawn snag, instead of using the tunnel to swim out, they just chose to phase walk from the back room and then backflip up. Like the way that you would normally backflip up after the spawn snag.
Yeah. That's funny.
Which is like technically the fastest backup if you get a quick phase walk.
Yeah, technically. Alright, let's see Romulus's... Oh, he's also gonna phase walk here for a guitar skip. 3, 4... Alright, 6th try, that's not bad.
That's probably comparable with an average backflip method.
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah, Romulus is really showing us the amount of like personal like phase walk or no phase walk choices that you can make, because he's really been like kind of doing about half of the ones that Auphonium is doing, based on how easy or how much time.
Wow,
How easy
That
the
was-
alternative is, or whatever.
that was some smooth movement from Romulus to avoid getting hit there. I'm glad he did that. He also avoided face clip, which you guys saw Auphonium do earlier to try to skip some of that long.
Romulus will do the left side route for the back of Aztec.
Oh.
So Auphonium chooses to do, I guess, what's considered the like the normal route for N64, which is to take the 5-door temple GBs for Diddy and DK. But Romulus is going the other route, which VC normally does, which is to take this tower GB for Diddy and then stealthy snoop for DK. It allows you to skip two clips that can be annoying, the two to get into the 5-door temple, basically, for each Kong. It replaces it with the banana push, but that's a pretty reliable trick. And this GB with the gongs is also like pretty reliable. I think it only loses, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 10 seconds or something. Maybe slightly more. It's been a long time since I checked, but it's definitely something that is reasonable to go for if you have the habit of like losing a lot of time in the 5-door temple clips.
Mm-hmm. So Auphonium's getting the first skew of the run here. Unfortunately was not able to get the dance skip. Looked like she was about to go for it. But ran into the GB. But, just able to get the skewed moon kick with a pretty scuffed camera, which is pretty impressive. Nice.
Yeah, I was surprised that that worked out, given the camera being in an awkward spot. Romulus holding the shockwave charge in the drop and scuff moon kick. I've never seen that. Maybe that makes it more lenient to reach the out of bounds spot.
I don't know.
Because holding the charge on the shockwave while you're moon kicking does add a considerable amount of lag.
Shit. Oh, Auphonium's not gonna get the auto grab there.
Yeah, almost got to the spot where it's gonna play. It's also possible to dance skip that one if you miss the quick grab, but it's kind of annoying because it's just based on the enemy behavior.
Oh, a good move, a good call by Auphonium there to do a running attack and then not immediately charge it. Do a bit far away from the splat changer.
Yeah, for that movement I also like to try to load the boom a little bit, like a little further away from the splat so you can react to where you are and then start the charge.
We might be seeing a low 29 Aztec run, which is really, really impressive.
Yeah, it really is. Sub 30 on N64 is something like not many runners are able to do consistently. I don't know if anyone's able to do it like every single run, you know. And,
Sub 30?
Yeah, the sub 30 Aztec time.
Yeah.
Because there's so many little tricks that can go wrong and lose time. But yeah, 29-10.
29-9. That's very respectable, yeah. I would keep a run going, honestly, like, if I had a 29-09.
Yeah, this is like good enough to be on the record pace, N64 record pace.
Yep.
Romulus now in the stealthy snoop.
Yep.
Avoids the flashlight. Oh, he's gonna wait his cycle here. I think he realized that he rubbed the wall too much, so it was gonna be risky for him to go around the right side of that last one. So this will now put him at the same amount of GBs as Auphonium had leaving the 5-door temple. So Romulus will just go straight to the Llama temple from here. No? Where is he going? Oh, I am mistaken. Okay, Romulus is doing something that I've never seen before, which is getting both of those 2 GBs plus 5-door temple. I guess he's going to skip a later GB but I don't know which one. I didn't think that that these were faster than like the ones that you would get in later levels. Generally, for routing this category, like the earlier levels, you're kind of sometimes forced to get slower GBs because you have fewer options to reach the B locker threshold that you need for the upcoming level. But like once you get to like especially caves and castle, there's like very few golden bananas that I guess that you would be able to get fast enough for it to be worth it. Or rather, the average time per GB is kind of like getting lower in those later levels.
Oh, Romulus getting nailed by that purple claptrap. Auphonium's going for the moon kick. Oh, she gets it. Very nice.
Cool.
Just skips having to pull the lever.
Yep. Alright, so Romulus did DK's 5-door temple only, not Diddy's thing. Yeah, maybe this is just gonna be like the banana that kind of makes up for not doing the piano spawn snag. I assume he's not gonna do the piano spawn snag, but maybe he'll also not do the fungi giant mushroom or something. It's interesting. I wouldn't even be surprised if this is like actually the faster alternative GB, but I don't think it is. But it's like NLE is hard to time every possibility because there's just so many different route choices that are available, and in general, like timing the difference between two routes is often a time-consuming process and depends a lot on your particular movement or how many tries.
A little quick there.
Yeah.
Oh, did she get the auto? Oh no, she didn't.
She's
I
setting
thought
up
she
the gate.
immediately opened it. Okay, this is still really fast.
There's like a really scary dance skip she could have gone for on that GB that chose not to.
A part of me thought that she was gonna do it based on the angle, yeah.
Yeah, based on the fact that she stopped to load the room before just running into it, I thought she might. But I think it was just the fact that the sparkles were not like visible enough.
Oh yeah.
Romulus gets his Lava Temple skew. I feel like Romulus hasn't been making any really major mistakes so far that I've noticed. It's mostly just a combination of not doing every phase walk strat and a few moments of like slower movement that are putting him behind.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like taking a little bit more time as he approaches certain sections. Oh, different matching game patterns here than what I'm used to seeing. I feel like every runner might be having different matching game orderings.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the shooting all the corners. Oh,
Something didn't work for
Oh,
okay. I thought it was worse than that. Usually when the puzzle doesn't end when you expect it to, it means you missed something along the way, and like sometimes it could be annoying to figure out which head is like which pair is unfinished.
Yeah.
But in that case, it was the very last shot, so it was easy to solve. Romulus also gets a big shockwave kill on Lanky's plant. Alright, Auphonium's already into Mad Jack now, which is probably the hardest level boss in the run. So let's see how her Mad Jack goes. If she's going to be using the Jorge strategy of switch manipulation or not. She got a very good first switch, like ideal.
Yep.
Using diagonal jumps here on the first two phases, just pretty easy way to keep Mad Jack always jumping fast.
It doesn't look like she's going to use the manipulation method.
Not
Which is
quite.
fine.
Actually, that one kind of is like the method, isn't it? Because she jumped diagonal at the end. Oh no, but I think her diagonal jump
But it
wasn't.
was with fast jumps, not the
Yeah.
slow jump.
It still works with a fast jump as long as you time your last diagonal jump with Mad Jack's final jump.
Right.
This is kind of an unlucky third switch spot because she's heading into the round where Mad Jack will go back and forth, and she's kind of in a corner stuck behind him, so... but she might be able to use this as a... Oh no.
Oh no.
She was going for a sort of infinite jump pattern where you can get Mad Jack to... Let's see, she can get it here probably. So she'll just be jumping out so that Mad Jack tries to follow her to the side and then jumps... or sort of like curves her jump back to the platform.
Oh my god, no! She phase reset.
I've
She
never seen that with...
Switch. She went for... Oh, that was so ballsy. That was so ballsy.
Yeah, if she was just doing a standard jump ponytail twirl, I don't think that could have happened. I guess she was slide kick jumping in such a way that the Tiny dipped below the plane of the platforms, and that's how you get what we call a phase reset. It's funny, it's like usually it only happens with DK. It's way more common with DK because you have to kick jump across, but I guess it can happen with Tiny if you're too late on jumping out of a slide kick like that. That's pretty unfortunate. I feel like she probably was ahead of her PB up until that point, or at least about on par with it, and probably would be behind now.
Oh, those are amazing switch spawns. Wow. Did you see that? Blue to the right, white diagonal.
Yeah, one diagonal jump away is like really nice.
It's amazing. Okay,
Alright, so
that might
Romulus...
have saved her Mad Jack a bit.
So the thing about Rom doing the extra Aztec GB is that now he doesn't have to get DK's factory lobby GB before factory, because he already has 15. So maybe this is faster than doing cannons and fungi. Because of that. This is making me really curious now. For the intermediate route, like if you choose to skip the piano spawn snag, like maybe this is just worth it. I wonder if he came... I'm gonna have to ask him when the race is over if he came up with this route himself, or if he got this from another runner, or if he timed it. Wow, Auphonium's still hitting these like second try phase walks into factory now. First try phase walk. This is amazing. This is like some of the best phase walk success rate that I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, it's really solid.
Or like I guess ever, because they haven't been around that long. Oh my god. The spinning wheel, bad hit detection wheel.
Spinning wheel, please. Oh my god, dude, it's that one spot on the bottom. It's so bad.
Factory home to the bad hit detection wheel and bad hit detection man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very frustrating to see. Alright, Romulus got through the first part of the upper production room, tagging the warp early. Going for some like crouch sliding off, which I guess is just like a safe way to approach it. But you can make a jump aerial down if you time it properly without splatting. So, I'm sure Auphonium will be going for the tag barrel storage spawn snag here. It's probably, you know, the first trick that someone would remove if they're switching from advanced to intermediate or just doing intermediate, because first of all, you have like 1 frame to input in a rank stand as you're entering the tag barrel. On top of that, you have to be able to skid jump to reach the tag barrel while still being considered on the ground.
Oh no!
That's gonna blow it, because by long jumping in that direction, she for sure has loaded Lanky's room that has the golden banana. So she won't be able to spawn snag that now that that room has been loaded.
That's okay. She's gonna back it up very quickly now.
Yeah, it's
She's
not the worst
going
thing.
to
I mean,
continue with the normal route. She's gonna add mountain GB, and she's just gonna move on. Or not mountain.
giant mushroom cannons, GB.
Mushroom cannons, yeah.
Yep. So maybe as a result of that long jump, maybe our runners are actually going to end. No, but Romulus already took a different GB earlier, so I thought they would maybe be doing the same GB route, but Romulus making it unique here. I'm really curious to see. Oh, Romulus also doing a different Mad Jack location? That's cool.
He's got a phase walk. Oh, he's doing the previous method. Okay.
He did he got the dance skip in the little alcove too, which was cool.
Oh, he did. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a fast dance skip from Auphonium.
Oh, I missed the orange throw. Was it like
she didn't even let the entire first person window come up before throwing? That was really cool.
Oh,
I
nice.
didn't know you could do that.
I guess she knows that it's just lenient enough that you don't have to like line it up perfectly. Oh, Romulus also falling in Mad Jack.
He long jumped. He did not mean to long jump.
Yeah, just a flip of the finger or something.
It's unfortunate. That was really good luck too.
It looks so frustrating when that happens. Like, it looks really silly. Like, how can you accidentally long jump? But I've actually done that before, on occasion, more than once.
Oh, Romulus.
Yeah, that I would say he should know that Mad Jack at that range. What? Did you see Auphonium?
No, what happened?
She just aerial attacked, lag clipped through the crusher in the production room to get Chunky's GB early without waiting for it to open.
Love it. And if she jumps all the way back and has time to wait on the side for the right cycle. That's such a big ball move right there. That's amazing. Wow.
Yeah, that was so surprising. I've never seen someone like just intentionally go for that lag because it doesn't usually work.
I did that during my last set of attempts. And I didn't aerial actually, I just kind of like jumped into it at the end, and as it was raising, the game just clipped me right into the GB. So sometimes it can happen if you time it well enough. I guess the collective lag of Chunky jumping and the Crusher trying to come up is enough to just lag clip you in there. Or just give you enough lag frames.
What's happened to Romulus? Did he fall again?
Looks like he fell or had a phase reset right there. Auphonium's
it seems like it's having a big
third try phase walk. I don't know why she stopped for a second there, but okay. We got 44, 42.
Oh my god. He almost got fireball knocked over the side again. Luckily didn't. Luckily his camera was facing a pretty low lag direction, so the knockback wasn't too bad. He keeps jumping towards Mad Jack, but Mad Jack is doing his like jump in place or like jump anywhere patterns. So Romulus is getting a lot of extra slow jumps, unfortunately. He needs to recognize which direction Mad Jack is going to jump based on the preferred axis.
So, Auphonium just finished Factory at 44 minutes and 42 seconds. My PB run finishes Factory at 44 minutes and 35 seconds. Auphonium is currently only 7 seconds behind.
But she's 1 GB down.
Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh, I forgot.
So it's really like a minute and 7 seconds.
Yeah. R.I.P. That's still on a fine pace for the race.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Nice backflip into the cage to bring Tiny up with the skew.
Auphonium's definitely been practicing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it shows. I need to practice that, man.
It's nicer sometimes than others.
Okay, Rom finishes Mad Jack finally. That's honestly probably one of the like top 3 or 5 hardest sections of the run, so it's nice to get past it. But unfortunate to get hit a few times. Wow. I find it so funny when you like go out of bounds somewhere with Tiny and then you load a chunk and her hair just goes wild.
Yeah, it's so funny. Wow, everyone's having really excellent phase walks into the spinning room. I guess everyone finally realized that the phase angle is just straight.
Let's see if Romulus can get the spinning wheel to accept his feathers.
Come on.
Oh, good.
All
Yeah.
right. Good. Really good.
Took his time with the shots, but at least they all connected.
I respect everyone who takes their time with those shots. It saves almost no time to go really quickly like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe fraction of a second when you really think about it.
Yeah, I feel like when you go too quickly is more often that they will not detect correctly.
Nice phase walk out. Romulus is really showing that he has the potential to be like a top runner right now. Like he's showing that like, hey, I've been like practicing my phase walking. I've been practicing all of this routing. Like it's just like I need to take my time right now. Like Romulus is definitely like a great runner. He just needs more time with this category to like get to the level of comfort that Auphonium's at right now. That she's showing us that she's at with her skewed dance skip.
Yeah, I feel like Romulus is really getting the tricks down and the route down, which is really nice to see. And so, with more time, and more comfort level, as you said, movement will be improving.
Auphonium saying, "Why does this game exist?"
Oh, I think she said that back when she missed the tag rail storage.
That's really funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand her being upset about that. It is like a pretty big mistake, and something that probably made her chances of PBing like go from pretty good to pretty bad. At her level, having a 208, it's not like she can afford too many minute time losses. Yeah, Romulus is upset about Mad Jack, I understand. Oh, that was a hot vine skip from Auphonium at the start of this speedy swing sortie, getting a 30 on the timer.
Good to see other people are doing vine skip.
I used to know how to do it, and then I forgot which angle to hold.
Oh, damn.
This-
Second try phase walk there. That is a deceivingly difficult phase walk.
Romulus doing a pretty... Oh no! The angle was off to the left a little, or... I feel like if he moved DK like to the side, could have made that work still. Auphonium again.
It's having a really solid too.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Oh,
She realized that she was too close for the gun to be safe, so she decided to do like a melee kill, which is good. I mean,
Oh,
good to
that was-
recognize the danger. Woo!
really well managed.
Those jumps are so scary sometimes, but she really got it down with the camera manipulation to keep the room lagging enough.
Oh, looks like ooh, that's a great spot. Nice.
Yeah,
Ooh, Dan skip for Auphonium.
good boulder throw and everything. All right, let's
See
see.
if-
Romulus is going up to upper production room here. Looks good. Oh, he's jumping up early. Okay. That can be a little scary because it is possible to get damaged by the crusher when it moves, and it can knock you down. So try to usually avoid doing it like that. Romulus chooses to tag Diddy by the warp 4 instead of after the platforms, which does lose a bit of time because the platform cycles are just not as favorable if you do it this way. Auphonium did a good camera. Wait, Romulus, what happened?
What's he doing?
Did he void out or something? Does he think that Diddy's GB is not going to be there? No, it is there. Okay. I don't know what was going on. He was just like waiting around for a second.
I
As
think
if
he was trying. Wait, I hit the switch.
Yeah,
He could have just kept going.
if something like goes wrong in factory and it causes you to like void out, then you'll have to hit that switch again. So maybe he thought something like that happened, but no, nothing of the sort. This factory outside of Mad Jack has been pretty normal, pretty smooth. So, onto DK's blueprint. Doing the shot from a little farther away here.
It's gonna play that nice and safe and just duck off the edge. Lots of the other runners will just kick right off the edge, jump and aerial, time it, and then pretty fine.
Ron's going for this clip at a bad time. He's going a little early before the pressure raises up, which is not what you want to do. You want, yeah, there it is. You want to go into the corner just after the pressure lifts up. I don't think a lot of runners know that.
No, they don't. They don't know that it's like based on the position of the crusher and timing based. Like it has the potential to be a really easy trick.
It's one of those tricks where, like, if you don't know what you're doing, you'll still get it half the time. So you might think that you know how to do it, and then and this happened to me too when I was learning it. And then when I asked, I think Kiwi, who was better at it at the time, was like, how do you make this always work? And you said go when the crusher is up, and then it always works. So sometimes it's just a matter of like asking around, seeing if there's anything you missed.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see if Romulus gets a good position here for this banana. It looks like he might. Oh, he has it. That's the position that he would want. Is he gonna try to do it?
He's doing it. Oh,
He
That
got
was close. If DK's arm had just touched it before going in front of it, it could have worked. I forgot that he's right. He does that after factory. You know, it makes a lot of sense to do this after factory because you're already DK leaving factory. Dude, Romulus is really making me think about his Aztec route, where you have 15 pre-factory. Okay, I wonder if this could be faster.
That's something to think about, yeah.
I mean,
Then
even
again, like, Stealthy Snoop is not like a fast GB though.
Yeah, Stealthy's to bend the tower. What would you do? I mean, I think it's still... I think it made sense that of the 4 GBs that you could get in the pyramid, Diddy's temple is the one to skip if you're going to get 3 of the 4. I really am impressed by him, like, waiting out the fireballs there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was just like fanboying over. Is like, the patience right there with those fireballs.
Yeah, that was some, like, really good quick thinking.
Oh, misses the last. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Key
Yeah.
just land on her.
Yeah, it's the only big downside to missing the last one is that you'll definitely not get the key to land on you. Romulus chose to avoid the ponytail swirl across the river, which I can totally understand because if you don't go far enough, you'll land in the water and lose your skew. So he just went around the other side. We're hoping to see a clean skew section from Rom here where you can get all the way to the painting room without losing the...
Oh! Auphonium gets knocked by the splat.
I saw this happen to one of the other runners today. Was it today?
Yeah.
I forget. But yeah.
I thought it happened to Auphonium like literally yesterday.
If it really happened to her twice like, in 2 days, that's pretty rough. 'Cause that's rare.
I think it did. I'll have to ask her later. Okay. She's coming to a what can be a pretty difficult phase walk if you don't really understand how it works. Lots of, yeah, okay, she's got it.
I feel like
yeah,
she really knows her face walks.
she does, yeah. That's, pretty much like 33% of the battle, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Rom is... I'm a little scared for Rom here. Oh! Oh! Yeah, I'm still scared, like I said.
Please.
He's gonna try it again from the bottom. Okay, this is better. You want to land on that side banana and then just walk up slightly and then put it back to the bottom. Yeah. It's very scary there because if you try to jump as you are hitting like slippery slope, if you're trying to like do a high jump or whatever, as soon as you start sliding, you lose your crouch, and then it'll make you do a regular jump and instantly lose skew. I don't know if we explained it, but when you're in a skewed state, certain movement will take you out of it, and a regular jump is one of those things. So you'll notice like whenever the runners need to jump and skew, they're always doing some form of a crouched jump, or with Lanky's case, you can do an orang stand jump. Alright. Yeah, other than Rom having some...
That was interesting.
Rom
He
going up the
flips
wall.
through the wall.
Yeah.
Usually you jump over the wall, but he just straight up clipped through it. What's he doing?
He's stuck under the floor behind the painting.
Oh.
He has to go back. Okay, yeah. He just had to move backward a little bit to go a bit behind it.
Alright, looks like Auphonium's gonna go head over to Lanky's Splat and Galleon. It can be kind of trolly. I mean, they're both gonna be fighting Lanky's Splat. Looks like Ron gets his fine.
Yeah, I was gonna point out that I've noticed Romulus with Lanky sections is just long jumping, but I think you'll see Auphonium most likely going for orang stand jumps, which is slightly faster movement technique. Very slight though. I think it's like, I mean, I don't have like perfect metric. I know that the max jump is 150 units per whatever per second. I don't know if that's what it is. Max speed of the orang stand jump is like 170 instead of 150.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
it doesn't mean that it's that ratio faster because you still have like more slowdown in between the long jumps or between the stand jumps.
Yeah, happy 1 hour, Elegon. We are 1 hour in, which means we are just about halfway there. Halfway point is really like right at the end of Galleon.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, funny, I missed it. Lanky's going banana, but circle around again. And not quite the right angle there. Okay, good. Rom choosing to go forward through the path. I mean, he does the little path shortcut jump, which is pretty easy. So.
He's gonna shoot the switches. Okay.
Okay, yeah, totally fine to do this.
To pull the Kasplat first.
Yeah, this is one of those, you know, what Auphonium did in the underground is like one of those risky advanced strats. If you miss one of those jumps and you fall in the pit, you have to do this room again. Romulus taking a nice and easy across the vines.
Auphonium's gonna overshoot that turn a little bit. It's no big deal.
Let's see if Rom the beaver dance skip here. It's one of the like kind of tricky-ish dance skips because the enemy can be in different places. Yeah, he got a pretty unlucky beaver location.
But he was patient and he waited for the beaver to run over.
Yeah. Yeah, he was good at making sure not to get impatient and try to like rush the beaver hit because I've tried to do that and it often backfires.
Yeah.
Oh, Auphonium got like stopped briefly by the starfish. I thought she was gonna get hit, but fortunately was able to swim off of him before it happened.
Yeah. It kind of looks like Auphonium's having a pretty good Galleon. I don't want to say anything for sure, but this is looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Saw the phase walks were good, and
well, we've got one more phase walk, and it's for a very important trick.
yep, one more big trick. Whoa! Whoa!
What? What?
That happened.
What?
This game, man. This game's collision is special, man. She just straight up like ledge clipped.
This is so casual.
That was definitely an accidental ledge clip or whatever you call it. Alright. This is a pretty big trick here, Auphonium going around the wall here to get Cannon Games GB with a spawn snag. Needs to be careful not to walk too far forward or else she may lose the room.
This looks good.
It definitely looks good, yeah. Nice job.
Very seamless. Oh, wow, that was ballsy.
Didn't wait for the camera to spin, just immediately long jump to void out.
I really hold R there to make sure.
Again, the runners are synced, but going in the opposite direction. Alright.
Romulus enters Galleon while Auphonium exits Galleon.
Yes.
Alright, let's see if Auphonium goes for this new strat, where she expands her hitbox using a shockwave.
Yeah, this
To
is
try to get the hand skip. I wonder if she'll do it. Nah, she's not gonna go for it. Okay. That's fine.
Romulus is opting not to use the phase walk route in Galleon here. You saw Auphonium take a phase walk with Lanky to get past that gate. Romulus choosing just to open the gate at the start of the level so that he won't need to do that later.
Expand hitbox. Yeah, exactly, Doughboy.
Auphonium now going over for these cage GBs with Tiny and then with Lanky. I like these strats where you just like swim in the water under the cage and just bang your head on the floor and you can get a nice dance skip from underneath.
Really fits with the spirit of like Mario. Just Really,
Which Mario game does it remind you of?
really rewarding traumatic brain injury.
Oh. Looks like she had a little trouble clipping through this with Lanky. It's kind of an unusual phase swim because with most phase swims, like you can normally you have more space underwater to work with, but this particular ledge or wall is like very short, right near the surface. So
Did you get? She accelerated swim.
where?
She literally like swam through the area, and in that small window did a quick accelerated swim. So essentially, huh?
Yeah, I remember seeing another runner do that, where like they kind of got like a quick swim as they, like I think they did like dive and then a quick B and then A to like accelerate swim while they face swim through there, and then you can avoid surfacing until you get inside the area. Just going around, puff toss. Oh, he did get that last start before the shot break came in. Although that might have been the second shot break. What's going on with Romulus? I feel like he doesn't know the star pattern super well.
Yeah.
More that he just played down.
Yeah, Puff Toss can be a pretty big spot of time. Like,
Yeah.
you can tell, like, an intermediate player from, like, a beginner just based on their Puff Toss. And you save, like, tons of time. Like, this shower of, like, fireballs creates so much lag and slows you down. It slows down the entire game.
Yeah, it does. And I've seen like some people's game crash on that section of the fireball shower, so it's like even better to not, to not go slow in that section. Because if you know the star pattern, you can actually get all the stars before the fireballs start raining. He's also almost running out of time in this last phase, like 2 seconds remaining on that star. I hope he knows the last 2 stars are in the same spot, maybe. But aside from like a few stars here and there, he definitely needs to study the pattern because there were a lot of stars that he didn't know.
Alright. Reminder, Auphonium's gonna need to recoup 1 golden banana in this level. And is unlikely to do the 801 IQ route. At least for the portion of being in the giant mushroom area. So probably... What?
Romulus just fell going from the key 4 Troposcope portal back over to Warp 3. Oh, and again on the vines. What's going on? These vines are actually pretty bad with Tiny too, because like if you don't get a good jump, you can actually fall at the end of it. Okay, that was pretty unfortunate. But yeah, I hope that Auphonium knows the giant mushroom alternate route with this GB, because like it's not that you just stop and get this GB in the middle and do the rest of it the same. Like the pretty much the whole giant mushroom area is reordered. Yeah, she does know. Because this is where the difference starts. You go up with Diddy to get his blueprint first, and then do the cannons. Oh, Auphonium splatted.
In there.
Well, yeah, but at least it seems like she knows the backup route, which is good.
Yeah. So I guess we'll really know what pace Auphonium's on once she enters caves.
Yeah.
Or even when she just leaves fungi.
Curious to see how much of the underwater movement in Galleon Romulus is has been able to optimize so far in his practice and such. It seems like a very simple control method. I mean, it is fairly simple, I guess, but especially on N64 where you have a lot of lag, it actually does help quite a bit to lag reduce in swimming sections when you can. And the way it controls is like very... It's hard to like make sharp turns, and if you rub a wall, you can also like lose a lot of speed.
Yeah.
So especially like navigating the 5-door ship area, you can lose a lot of time if your swims are not in the correct direction, or like you have to double back to hit a tag barrel or something like that.
I'd be surprised how many N64 runners don't use accelerated swimming at all. When it's probably one of the most important mechanics to know.
Yeah, I don't know how many people know about it, but it's like if you tap the B button before doing your main like A button swim, you'll accelerate to full speed quicker. I think Romulus told me about that a long time back. I don't actually understand like any more details about it other than just like generally if you're starting from a standstill, just tap B before you swim.
I've found that it's actually a progressive process where if you tap A, B, you'll speed up at a certain rate. But then if you go A, B, A, B, A, and you do like kind of 2 pumps before you swim, the rate actually increases. And therefore you end up at a max speed faster at the cost of doing an extra pump on your swim.
Interesting. I should test that out with the practice ROM having the speed display.
Yeah, it's really that's how I confirmed that suspicion. Was the speed display on the practice ROM.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Romulus choosing to leave through Lanky's entrance. I think just a few seconds slower than through Tiny's, but not too bad. But yeah, I noticed Romulus had to do the phase swim.
Wait, Auphonium's unskewed.
Oh, I didn't notice. What happened?
Oh.
Maybe she slipped on the stump when tagging Lanky or Tiny?
Yeah, that must be it.
That seems like the most likely scenario. Those slippery slopes, they'll eat your jumps, or eat your crouch, really, which kills Skew.
Yeah.
Fortunately, you can just use the mini monkey and the sax pad to get in, so it's I mean it's a mistake and it costs a decent bit of time, but you don't have to like completely change your route.
You mean that she failed the Oh, I understand. Like she got on top of the stump with Lanky while skewed, and then went to jump instead of doing a backflip.
Yeah, I've unskewed on the stump a few times, both as Lanky and as Tiny. It's like sometimes it's actually after tagging Tiny when you're like trying to long jump off the stump. If you like run off the side of the stump before long jumping, sometimes that can kill it. Like if you're still hitting A.
Right.
Alright, Romulus going in for the Tiny 5-door ship. GB avoids the starfish well.
Yeah. And Auphonium's about to go turn in some blueprints. You guys might have just seen her do a pretty ballsy move where she did a flip while interrupting the pathing of a golden banana with Tiny falling to her death. It's a
Yeah.
pretty scary GB if you don't know the timing for that flip. Or you
for
could
sure.
just spin in place and just let the GB spawn on you, but then you have to watch the dance.
Mhm. Yeah, it's a really cool dance skip, but also one of the riskiest ones in the run.
I didn't do much cannons in a run this year. This is exciting. Yeah. Auphonium made a really good sport about that piano game. It's understandable.
Romulus
Just the
is
wrong.
getting...
Yeah.
I just noticed Romulus has gotten hit off like 3 times by Chunky Spot here.
Oh.
And such terrible enemy luck. Like, the first time he jumped up, he just like smacked him off, and same thing the second time, and then the third time he was standing on the opposite side, so he pulled out his gun, and then as he did that, the guy shockwaved him off.
Oh.
Oh, is Romulus done with Galleon now? He didn't do... I didn't see him do Cannon Game Spawn Snag, but maybe he did. He either isn't doing that GB, or...
He might not be doing that GB. He's at 45. That's
Well,
the correct number from what I recall.
Well, he picked up that extra GB in Aztec.
Oh, Auphonium what?
Only missing Doggedon quick. I didn't quite see the setup that she went for.
I don't think she... I don't know what happened, yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah,
Alright.
it doesn't lose more than 15 seconds, I think, but it's kind of like an unexpected time loss.
You hate to see it. DDQ is one of those things where it's like, once you have a consistent setup, you're like, you don't even need to think about it. You just take it for granted, and then nothing ever happens. But I remember a time where I thought I had a consistent setup, and man, it like killed so many runs. Like,
Yeah.
it's important to give each of these tricks their own respect. Like,
Yeah, even like easier tricks, if you stop thinking about them for a while, or like you're too lazy going into it, you can mess it up.
Real GB, like this GB right here. Oh my god, this is such a beautiful navigation. Oh, the entire room stayed loaded and everything.
The dance skip is a little iffy there with the orange throw timing.
Yeah.
Romulus has 3 ammo. It's a little scary, but I think you pick up plenty before you need it. But yeah, he's choosing not to use the phase swing for Lanky's cage here, which is unfortunate because it saves a good bit of time. It's alright. I also noticed Rom was like getting stuck under Tiny's BFI floor after getting the GB instead of jumping in downs like right away. So he ended up having to like swim all the way down to the to flip out.
Right.
Rom also, you know, since he's not phase walking in here, he's gonna have to burn some of his crystals, which is gonna put him pretty low when he enters fungi. So I hope he knows like where to pick up some extras in the way.
Auphonium is choosing to skew farther left than I'm certainly used to. I'm not sure if that would or would not save time.
I guess as long as you're closer to the tag barrel or the blueprint.
Yeah, it really depends on where you decide to swim through where you decide to phase swim. When you go for that.
Yeah. Auphonium having a rare wrong direction tag from DK to Diddy the long way.
Oh, rip. Oh, is Auphonium gonna go for this? I think she might.
Skip. Probably. Yeah. Without the shockwave, but you don't need the shockwave to get it.
No.
Although...
Yes, nice, nice. Good.
Man, I wonder if one day someone's gonna do that dance skip on a 64 and they're gonna lag clip through the back of the cage.
Absolutely, Znernicus.
I
Absolutely.
feel like it definitely could happen if you have more than one orange out.
They're gonna. I'm telling you, they're gonna throw 2 oranges and they're gonna fly through the back. Like the same way that like happened when I was doing 100 GBs no moves.
Oh
was
yeah.
like, With that one, it's just oranges galore.
Oh, Romulus now has 20. Wait, did he pick up a fairy?
Yeah, he did. I saw
No
him
way,
take
he got from 2
he
to
did
20.
for the fairy, yeah.
Okay, yeah, he needed that. Because with this hunky chunky section, I forgot about this, but like, this burns like at least 8 crystals, even if you do it well.
Ooh, that was ballsy. If you release the swim at a particular point, it becomes a lot easier for your Kong to surface because the Kong is no longer like going through the animation of swimming. So I hope that was. I hope you understand what I mean by that. Like the Kong stopped swimming and you just.
Yeah, I kind of do that in that section because I don't want to accidentally like surface and jump. So I'll like let go of the sort of the gas, I guess. Like, you know, let go of BA and just tilt up while Chunky is going through that area.
Yep, that's exactly what I do. I think it's like a lot of people don't like the swimming in this game. And to them, I have to say, you are missing out. This game has some of the most interesting swimming mechanics, I think.
I think it's pretty cool. I like that it's fast. Like, a lot of games, swimming is like so much slower than regular movement. And it's just kind of like boring. But I feel like this game is like rare in that your max speed while swimming is like a little higher than it is on land for most Kongs, like for everyone except DK, I guess. So
Doughboy saying he just holds C under the cage to stop Chunky. I mean, you can make Chunky go into his idle animation under the cage if you want to start it that way. But once you get more comfortable, I definitely recommend that you just do a single stroke with A out of his dolphin kick animation.
I think it also
And try to rise, like the way that Znernicus and I are literally talking about right now.
yeah, the only thing is like sometimes with the A swim, you'll get like a big spike of lag, and Chunky will go like way past the back of the cage, which is what happened to Romulus.
Right.
Sometimes I try to avoid that by doing a B swim instead of an A swim.
Yeah, it's definitely like one of those things you have to check out yourself. Okay, I'm gonna shut up because Auphonium is starting caves.
Yeah, this is a pretty make or break level for any runner.
Based on where Auphonium decided to skew, I don't believe she's going to have any trouble with the Kosha cutscene. Because there is an area in the out of bounds where if that's the area where you decide to skew, the Kosha cutscene timer actually is paused. Okay, good. So Auphonium is literally right outside the doorway. No, this is fine, Doughboy. I'm pretty sure that like right now this is the fastest route. Like it hasn't been like what?
The camera was inside instead of outside, which threw her off. I'm glad she
That
didn't.
threw me off. I thought Diddy just disappeared.
Yeah, it was definitely a little scary looking. But yeah, I also don't... I'm not convinced that it's faster to try to skip the Giant Kosha cutscene with the Warp 5 later.
Oh, nice. Auphonium is gonna get right into the barrel there.
Yeah, it's nice to skip that extra backflip. It's pretty tough to do though.
That was some good movement. Some nice kite flying. Almost flying into the Mad Maze Mall. Bonus barrel. which I've definitely seen Auphonium do before.
You have? That's so funny.
Yeah. And some rotating chunkies, because Splat treats Romulus nice and well.
I feel like Rom is... Oh, right, he goes for this route. Okay, yeah. I always think, like, when I see runners jump down with Chunky and, like, miss the platform that they're doing something wrong, but no, they're just going to this tag so they can do the gun skew and head over to the Owl Rabbit area. Romulus... This is interesting. He kind of goes around the left side, which I think makes sense given you're tagging here, rather than around the other side that you would do if you are doing the other giant mushroom route.
Very true. Okay, Auphonium hits the last singer in DK's 5-door cabin. It's gonna do a dance skip right here. Oh, interesting!
Huh.
That's clever!
Why is that better than with one orange, though?
I mean, it's a faster dance skip, for sure. And she has 10 oranges. That's just a smart play right there. Having 10 oranges going into Tiny's 5-door cabin is a bit of overkill, if you ask me. Oh, that's a nice angle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Careful. Here. So much for overkill of oranges.
And they all just fell.
You really don't want to run out in this room. Okay, that's the last one, right?
Yep.
Oh!
My god.
On the hangers. Yeah. Oh, Romulus is doing the death backflip. No, he's not. Oh, okay, that's interesting. He backflips in place, so he grabs the GB the same way, but doesn't instantly die. I've never seen someone do that. Usually, if you're not going for the death method, you just, like, jump ponytail twirl in place.
Yeah.
But maybe
Maybe
that.
about it that way.
Yeah.
Alright, Auphonium should get some falling rocks here.
I really like that little orang stand jump onto the first platform.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's like a nice movement optimization.
It's pretty smooth, yeah. Here's a little opportunity for her to get some more crystals if she wants them. She's at 19 crystals.
Yeah, she's got plenty.
Okay, here we go.
It's oranges she's rolling.
Just waiting for her water cycle.
Nice.
Gun dive. Auphonium knows this trick very well.
Yeah, I was impressed that, like, she can tell the water cycle from that position.
That was an insanely fast skew.
Looking good.
And Romulus is just turning in some blueprints of Tiny.
Yep, he's finished with most of Fungi at this point. Okay, Auphonium.
Okay, where's the room?
I have a little trouble loading Snide's area.
Oh god, I was so scared.
Without seeing it, wow.
I thought she voided out. I was so scared. Uh-oh, she's not far enough. Good, she knows.
Okay, yeah. You have to be close enough, but also...
Yes, she's doing the Jorge method! Oh my god.
I like that jump, that's so cool.
Oh, it's fast. It's really fast.
And I feel like you get style points for doing that too.
I'd say so, yeah.
Nice blueprint kill.
Yep.
That one control too. Not gonna click from Romulus. I assume that was first try? I didn't actually catch it. Probably was. caves from a fucking...
Oh, baby. She's gonna land right.
And the early GB grab. Wow. Someone's been practicing.
Yeah.
Alright. Romulus only has 2 more GBs and a blueprint to get, and then he's able to finish up Fungi here.
Alright, Auphonium is coming to a very infamous GB. See if she can get into this ice shield. Oh, nice.
Pretty good.
Take
Oh.
those.
Romulus came in bounds in the wrong spot here. Sometimes this room can unload, and you have to kind of know how to get the camera back in track. Yeah, Rom doesn't have this trick super down yet. The camera manipulation here can be very tricky to figure out.
It's like, yeah, very deceivingly difficult.
Every time he turns the corner, the camera just goes black, and he's coming back in bounds every time. What I would recommend is when the camera goes black like that, you can just go into first person, look away from where the room is, and then press R, and that should reload the room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I'm so scared that he's gonna go for this 10 skip and get knocked out of the cage after all that. Okay, he just picks it up. Wow, Auphonium must have done that lanky room really fast, because I feel like I looked away for a second and she's already leaving.
Yeah, that was pretty fast. Oh, I should check in on her pace.
132. Hmm.
Do you want to check?
That's
32:11.
something like 2 minutes-ish behind record. N64 record space. Uh-oh. What's happening on this? For some reason, it was taking like a lot of C-ups to get the face swim there. I think it was because he was surfacing.
What's Auphonium saying? Eh.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like she's played really well in this caves.
Yeah.
Was it? Eh. Maybe that's her statement on the pace.
Yeah, maybe. Saying the pace is eh.
I mean, not to me. I'd say this is very good pace. I mean, this is a tournament. This is a no reset situation. And I think she's on the kind of pace where if the end game goes well, it's easily has the potential to sub 210 on N64.
Yeah. I'd say so.
N64 and VC differ mostly just by the amount of lag and loading time, where VC has pretty much no lag and a little bit quicker loads, quicker tag barrels. Well, I guess that's due to lag, but pretty much all the same tricks work for the most part, unless a trick requires lag abuse. So like orange clips that you could do on N64, you wouldn't be able to do on VC. But actually this route doesn't even use any orange clips. They've kind of gotten obsoleted by phase walking and other alternatives. Since it's more valuable to keep your oranges, use them for damage based dance skips. So you can't really be like tossing them away on orange clips. It's an overall benefit for VC with like there's like really almost nothing that is a downside from a speedrun time perspective. But there is some downsides in terms of like playability, like controls, I would say. Like there's a greater input delay on VC, and a lot of that is something that you can't reduce just by playing on a certain type of TV or whatever. It's like in the emulator itself, there is a significant amount of input delay, and then there's also the issue of like the control stick mapping having a big dead zone, so fine movements are hard to do on the VC. So those are like the main downsides of playing on VC. But it'll always be faster for like any category, pretty much any main category. I don't know if that would be possible with the adapter, but I doubt we would allow it anyway.
Yeah, there's really no point having ESS adapters for DK64.
There isn't really a trick like ESS or like Hessing that OOT has, where you would need to be just outside the dead zone.
I don't know, getting DK to walk really slowly and stinkily is pretty fun. That's basically having...
like ledge clips are the only thing where like it helps to be able to move in small increments. That and like first person aiming, I guess. But that one is not as bad. Oh my god. Oh. He's lucky that Chunky grabbed in that situation, because
Jeez.
Slightly more off on the angle and Chunky would not have grabbed that.
Whether Chunky grabs ledges or not is so random, man.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes he'll aerial into a ledge and he won't grab it.
But I feel like Lanky is the most random in terms of grab a ledge.
Absolutely, especially when you try doing a backflip to a ledge.
Yeah, he's so bad at grabbing ledges.
Well, it looks like Romulus and Auphonium are cruising right now on their crystal count.
Auphonium, I'm impressed she has so many crystals given, like... I mean, Rom picked up a fairy before Fungi, that's why he has a lot. But Auphonium's just been conserving them, picking them up along the way in a good way. Auphonium will have to make sure she picks up a few oranges in the late game, though, because she's still probably pretty low after going down to 2 in Tiny's 5-door cavern. Rom, unfortunately, having Squawks drop the banana down off the platform, definitely not what you want to see there. You can manipulate where those Squawks bananas get dropped based on which direction your camera is facing when you play the instrument. So it's something to look out for if you're still learning that kind of thing.
So if you're wondering about how far away these runners are from each other, they're roughly 13 to 15 minutes apart. Since Romulus just entered caves, and this level is roughly like 15, 16 minutes, and Auphonium's just about to finish it up.
Yep. Yeah, I'd say more likely they're about 15 minutes apart, accounting for my guess for Rom's caves pace. I don't know what that was. Rom did this backflipping next to the warp 2, took Diddy all the way through Chunky's room. That's not really the correct movement there, but it gets you where you need to go ultimately. Just a little bit more roundabout. Alright, Phonium leaving caves at 138.
138.46
to get a sub 140 caves exit. Definitely what I guess you would want to get sub 210.
She is 3 minutes 44 seconds behind my PB. So she is still on sub 210 pace.
Yes. Whoa, okay, yeah. He was like really close to walking off the side of the platform. But he got it. Titan warp 5, Titan skew. Good. Didn't get hit by that shockwave. That guy can be pretty scary. So sometimes he just shockwaves at the worst time when you're like just about to land, or sometimes he stands on top of the warp and makes it difficult to actually tag. Auphonium is like cutting her movement really close to the acid moat.
Yeah. I can appreciate that.
Yeah, no, it's nice, like, to get that optimization. But it's kind of scary when you, like, are doing that while spinning the camera to the side or to the other way.
Ooh, Romulus. Nice moon kick right there.
Yeah, that was nice and quick. That was, like, second try, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a pretty tough moon kick.
Okay, looks like Auphonium's going to be entering Castle here.
Yep.
We're entering the end game here with Castle, Helm, and Takeoff Skip. Those are major milestones. See how this... Okay, 7, right?
I wasn't counting.
I think it was, yeah, 7 tries, which is fine. Auphonium's choosing to turn her camera there to try to reduce some lag, but those two cameras actually have the same amount of lag.
Smooth out of bounds. One
Yeah.
roll.
Absolutely.
Skip the aerial, the jump down too.
Alright, Romulus is coming up to Tiny's 5-door cabin. Oh, first try phase walk into it.
Auphonium got a beautiful script swim setup. Great game.
Oh, look at all these Romulus with all of these oranges falling right in front of him. And having a really seamless 5-door cabin.
Yeah, oh, he was just a little too slow to get on the ledge, so I'll have to eat the beans.
But alright.
Not too bad though.
Okay. So in terms of movement optimizations, I'm pretty sure Auphonium, it's either Auphonium or Doughboy who uses the movement optimization that I have for after you climb this this ladder right here. Basically doing your first jump here and then doing the double jump.
Oh,
Then
double
jump, doing a double jump at the top step. So it's just the
one she did?
huh?
Was it the one she did?
No,
Oh,
I think it's Doughboy who does it. Doughboy definitely does it because you get the double jump onto the second step. Then you jump the third step regularly, and then the fourth step is the last step. So you're double jumping that step into the
into the rocket barrel?
barrel. Yeah,
Reach
and then
it?
you're at the perfect angle.
I didn't know that you could reach the rocket barrel from like the second highest step.
No, it's still from the highest step. You're still doing the double jump at the highest step. You're doing a regular jump at the second highest step.
Isn't that what Auphonium did?
No.
Or I don't know if you're counting the highest step as the platform or the step.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I count the platform as the highest step.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's probably the confusion. Gotcha.
Romulus is doing a caves route without chunky skew, which doesn't lose much time at all. Well, it wouldn't lose much time, you know, assuming he's gonna phase walk out of Chunky's ice cage. Like, you still want to get that GG.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Alright, yeah, he's doing this.
Yeah.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Very, very safe route for caves.
Mm-hmm.
Less phase walks, less tricky skew. Although he is still gonna phase walk here with Tiny, which is a little bit odd choice. I feel like, well, that's...
No, that makes sense. It saves at least 10 seconds to phase walk here, overtaking 2 monkey ports, and then coming all the way back here to do 5 DI.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like Romulus is like his phase walking is improving throughout the run. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, actually, I guess he's been, like, getting them quicker in the late game compared to the early game.
Okay, he's
Oh, okay, he's gonna miss that last hit, unfortunately.
I hope he is able to.
Missing a hit in 5 DI with Tiny is really, really rough.
Yeah, it is. Oh, he keeps landing on the edge.
Yeah. Oh no, please.
Fine.
Rami, please.
He's gonna.
Oh, the Kosha's cucking him. He's just going to the door. Yep.
Oh, that's very sad.
Can see Tiny's.
I never noticed that you could see the reflection of the ice.
That's funny.
That hurts though. That's probably losing a whole minute.
Oh man, Auphonium's already out of library. Oh, it's choosing to kick from the left side. Okay.
Cutting the. I guess that is technically like a straighter line.
Yeah, I timed it. Same time.
Same time either way.
Yeah, it's the same time. But I like the idea is, yeah, it's like clearly like theoretically faster. Oh,
This cut it into-
that's pretty good, Rami. Pretty good. Auphonium is in cutout.
Her castle's been really hot. Like the tree was fast. Library clip seemed pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm curious where this one's gonna end up for sure.
I wonder if it'll be like sub 10 pace. Or close to it. Do you remember her enter castle time?
Her enter castle time? No.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Let me see if I can go back in her video.
Alright, here Romulus is going to be doing the alternative to the chunky skew, which is just whoa! I didn't expect him to land on top. That's really funny. But yeah, you should be able to just jump aerial to the side like that. I've never seen someone go for that and then end up on top of the ice shield with chunky. It's so weird.
Okay. Auphonium entered castle at 140.33.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, 140.33.
Uh-oh. Romulus is struggling a bit on this phase walk.
Angle seems fine.
Yeah, I think the angle can work on this wall. I usually do it on the next wall on the right, but I think they both work. No, I think it's just the timing of the inputs is a little bit off. That's all. But it's one of those things about phase walking. It's like sometimes it's difficult to know what you're doing wrong when it's not working. So you can tend to get like hot streaks and cold streaks. Because if you're just doing it right, and you're just like, well, I'll just keep doing it that way. But if you are missing it, it can be very hard to course correct. The trick doesn't give you a lot of like, there's not a lot of visible feedback as to like which input you missed, like if you're late or early.
Alright, Auphonium finishes up cutout.
Yeah, this is kind of unfortunate for Rom. Okay, he finally got out. And, oh yeah, he's almost done with caves, so he just has to do the turn-in. Blueprint turn-in and the boss. Oh, come on. Oh my god, Chunky. You're so close.
Please.
Oh my god. What is this? Is it... please don't walk on the sides. You do not want that to happen.
He's going around. He is like, okay,
I don't
well,
know what happened. It felt like Chunky was lower than he should have been, somehow. Normally you can backflip and bounce from that spot, but I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Auphonium is opting to use Mini Monkey here.
Yeah, I don't blame her. She has enough crystals, and this is one of the worst phase walks in the run.
Mm-hmm.
Like, very little potential time save associated with it. It's like one of those 5 seconds, roughly, time savers. $140.33, you said?
I did, yeah. This is a pretty good castle.
Yeah, almost sub 10.
Yeah. It is a 10-10 castle. Very solid. So she exited at 150. 43, I think.
Alright,
50, 40.
this is the home stretch. Just needs to turn in 2 keys. Complete higher helm. Go for takeoff skip. Key rule. Romulus still pretty much has a whole nother level. He's got all of Castle left to do, as well as Caves boss. But, you know, I think Rom could still be looking at a PB possibility, I think. It's hard for me to judge at this point in the run, since there's still a decent amount left. But let's say, you know, he was maybe a little more than 15 minutes behind Auphonium. That means he still would have like 10 minutes of wiggle room, or 6 minutes of wiggle room or something to get a PB, to be on PB pace. I might be doing the math a little wrong here. I really like that Rom holds B on those mooncakes. So fun. Although I noticed Rom is not doing walk skip for all of his boss entries. He's just going down the middle and getting that cutscene where it walks you in. It is a little faster to go around the side, sort of avoid that trigger and just aim directly from the side.
Oh no. Again.
Tags DK. Could do it.
It's the fastest way technically, but I don't think you want to do that.
Just really only get some practice here.
Yeah.
She will do DK switch kick though.
Hey, morning, Fidwell. Nice. Nice. Second try. We take those.
Fast.
It's really fast. Wonder if any runs will come down to switch kick.
Probably. I feel like we're gonna have some really, really tough winner semis matches.
Yeah. There are gonna be some pretty crazy matches near the end.
But yeah, Auphonium, the way she's been playing this race, like, looking like she could take the tournament, potentially.
Without a doubt. This is some really... Okay. G2. He's winning right. in.
That was kind of scary because it looked like she almost backflipped behind the steel things in the corner, which I don't even know how you get out of that if that happens.
I'm not sure. I don't even know if you can land on it.
You can land in bounds behind them, and I don't think that they're solid, so you can't like just walk into the room if that happens. But you also can't walk out of the room.
All right, here we go. 100 bananas. Time for takeoff skip.
All right. With takeoff skip, this is definitely sub. Yeah.
Yeah. This is
It'll be close. It'll be close.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like a high 209 if it is. But it's interesting. Let's talk about how Auphonium goes about doing takeoff skip. Because we all do this trick a little bit differently. Yeah, just a little bit. There's small things here and there that we all do differently.
I suppose like maybe the preferred camera direction.
Yeah, camera direction, camera zoom, cadence of throws.
Yeah.
Alright, where's she gonna clip? Left or right? She's gonna opt for the right side, okay. But it's gonna back up with the left and it's gonna oh okay.
Okay, so you ended up doing the left side clip.
I like Likey's face sticking out there. Oh.
Yep.
Four bounces? Alright, come on.
Let's
Oh,
go.
I don't like that bit of movement during the cutscene.
You don't.
No. Oh.
Harder.
Yeah, oh, she got it!
Very nice.
Very, very nice.
Dude, this is sick. Sick run from Auphonium.
Really oh my god. Let's see, what would a 1218 give her?
20930X.
20936, okay. Alright. This is sub 210 pace.
Definitely.
Amazing. It's gonna be the first sub 210 of the possibly.
Well, Toyo got a 206, but with penalty, that would be like a 211.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is the best run we've seen in the tournament so far. So if we have a VC runner and an N64 player racing each other, we'll have like a head start for the N64 runner to account for the difference in lag and game speed.
Alright, looks like Romulus is gonna get Diddy's oh no! Oh no!
Told by the Kosha. Oftentimes I'll just intentionally roll into
He's just gonna shoot the front end.
coconuts in him. That won't kill him though.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I understand the frustration.
Alright, DK phase is pretty boring, so we'll probably just focus on what Rami's doing for a bit. Which is getting wrecked by this by this splat.
He's not gonna fall again, no.
Nah, it's fine. Auphonium has a ideal-ish DK phase.
Yeah, definitely.
Is Romulus gonna try to phase walk into the tree? I imagine he probably will.
That's gonna be a tough call because I feel like based on his other phase walk preferences, I could see it going either way.
Yep.
Depends on his comfort level with the orange clip.
Oh,
Like
oh, that was nice.
Ooh, that was quick. Yeah,
Did you see that angle?
that was surprisingly to the left. Yeah.
That's something to look into. That was a really severe angle. Like, it's interesting. Second try. You don't just pull second tries out of nowhere. I mean, you do because it's phase
Entirely do, yeah. Oh, also first try roll. Oh,
Yeah.
he stopped just before going inbounds there.
Yep. Wow. Overall, really solid start for Romulus.
Yep. Nice castle tree section.
How's this Diddy phase going? Because this is one of the
It's his second
bigger.
level.
Looks like it went well. It's a pretty big area of variation when it comes to K. Rool.
Romulus is going for Crypt Swim, the 7-second time saver. Yeah, no.
Oh yes, I forgot Romulus does this. He does dolphin kicks to get around this barrier. It's actually pretty a pretty good way of going about it. But it looks like he's not getting the dolphin kicks to engage in time.
This is going pretty poorly, unfortunately. You should just swim around at this point. I don't think it's worth it to keep retrying.
Oh, he's pretty far to the left right now. He's gonna have to do he's gonna have to do a lot of movement to get there.
Yeah, I feel like.
Oh, we should have a link to the tournament tree.
Oh yeah.
It's the challenge ladder.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Okay, you got it. Okay. Yeah, 1 second, Elgon.
Yeah, here it is. We're still pretty much in the early stages of the tournament. These are round 1 matches.
Still no bot. Yeah, that's okay.
Rom, you gotta take your losses and go the easy way.
Oh. Oh man.
It's not worth it. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Okay.
As Auphonium closes out lengthy phase.
Oh man, it's really sad. Like having a
Oh
great
no, dude!
minute time loss out of nowhere and counting.
You don't need to do this. Not
Yeah,
like this.
it's not a required trick. I mean, at the very least, even if you don't know that you can climb over the ladder and go that way, you could just air swim around the side of the castle. Until you get...
It can be scary in a race setting if you haven't done it before, though. I understand. That much at least.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that the problem is, like, if you learn this and you don't learn any other way of getting there, then, like, you're probably going to be more scared of abandoning this trick, even though this trick is, like, a minor time saver in the grand scheme of things, and if you're not comfortable with it, you just should not go for it.
True. Oh, looks like... Oh no, dude. Come on, he was so close there.
I'm getting really frustrated just watching. The funny... Well, not funny.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
Man, that was like a full 3 minutes lost.
Yeah. You know, I just remembered that Bismuth is also in this tournament.
He is. I'm very glad that he didn't drop out, but I know, unfortunately, that he hasn't had a lot of time to practice or prepare.
Right. I wonder if he stands a chance against Safi. I don't know how much he's practiced.
I don't know. Oh, right, that's his round 1 match. It's kind of a rough round 1 match.
Yeah.
But there is a loser's bracket in this tournament, so no one's going to be out immediately.
Right.
Everyone has a second chance. Oh, did Zappy get a 204? I must have missed that. Was that
What?
like today or yesterday?
He did?
That's what someone said in the chat. Let me check.
Oh. Yeah, a couple of days ago. Wow.
Pretty hot. Yeah. Very competitive time.
I would love to see Auphonium versus Zaffy.
I think they're on opposite sides of the bracket.
I know, that would have been such a good race, though.
But they could meet up in losers. Potentially. Or if they both win their round 3 matches. Wait, round 3 or round 2? If they both win their round 2 matches, then I think they play each other. And if they both win... Wait, no, I'm wrong. Wait, you said Auphonium and Zaffy?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, they are on the same side of the bracket. I was wrong. They are gonna play. Like, guaranteed, almost.
Yeah.
If Zaffy beats Business, then they play.
Yeah. So I'm super pumped for that.
Yeah, that'll be a close one. They're like 4th and 5th seed.
The thing to understand is that now that Zaffy is a 204, like you had 5 minutes to that, that's a 209. So this is actually going to be a pretty equal race if they both play to their best potential.
I think I was misremembering the bracket as having Zaffy on the Toyo side, but it's not. I had like in my mind Toyo and Zaffy were mixed. I know that I'm on the same side of the bracket as Auphonium.
Yeah, you are. You'll have to be Auphonium versus Zaffy.
Assuming I get past round.
Assuming you beat Sea Fox versus Doughboy. And
Christian.
It's gonna be Christian. Yeah, you have to go against Christian.
It was fun trying to make bracket predictions. I definitely called a few that I don't really think. Well, there's like one in particular that I called that it's not gonna happen. I'm pretty sure, but it would have been an exciting upset to see, or it still could happen.
It still could happen, you said?
It still could. Oh my god! Oh my god, Romulus!
No!
He moved forward, but to the side of the door. Oh my god! I've never seen someone fall all the way down to the bottom of the castle in Library Clip. I'm so sad. He doesn't have any warps, probably. He probably has to rocket barrel back up. Because you wouldn't normally tag any of the warps in NLE. Oh, that's so sad. You wouldn't have warp 2 either. He's just gonna have to tag Diddy and go around to the lower rocket barrel, I guess. That's rough.
Auphonium is on the last 2 punches of this match.
Yeah, we've kind of just been quietly ignoring Auphonium's K roll, but here she is, looking like she's going to get that sub 210 after all. As we said that she could.
What did we say her best possible time would have been with the 12:18, like a 2:09:36?
Yeah, something like that.
Alright, well,
I think she's been playing K roll pretty well.
I think she's been playing it like to the best of her ability. Oh my god.
Or
Wow. She had like
a near perfect K roll. That's crazy. After like nailing takeoff skip.
should we pull her into the commentary?
Yeah, let's pull her in.
Congrats.
Oh, congrats, Auphonium.
Sick run. Sub 210. That's really impressive.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy I got sub 210, honestly.
That was a really, really good run. Like,
It was on PvP pace, but then oh my god, factory, man.
Yeah, we
Yeah, well,
figured it was the case outside of missing that spawn snag.
Hmm?
yeah, you were on insane pace, like aside from that spawn snag.
Oh yeah. Also, I want to see my castle. Not my castle, my caves.
10-10 was your castle sprint.
Uh, yeah, my castle was actually really good. 10-10, yeah.
Romulus is... Oh, he's doing the chunky shed, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be his backup.
You want to switch to his audio if you haven't already? Oh wait, maybe Doughboy has to be the one to do that.
Yeah, I think Doughboy's.
Yeah, Doughboy's gonna be the one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know if Romulus is still on PB pace. He unfortunately has lost like 4 minutes in his castle.
Yeah, the fact that he fell with library stuff was so unfortunate.
Yeah, that was
I
rough.
actually started out doing my chunky phase thing. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, and he also lost like 3 minutes on Crip Swim.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Cripson's a bitch.
Yeah, it's a really annoying trick, and he just kept going for it. Like,
Yeah.
didn't give up on it,
Yeah.
which is rough.
I had a really good run. I'm kind of sad I missed stuff. The spawn snagging factory.
That's okay, man.
Yeah,
Only on the first try, I do a long jump.
at least
It was amazing.
instead of late, you know.
Hmm? Yeah, true.
Even late.
At first I considered like going to just do piano GB, but I think much faster.
No, you never want to do piano GB than longer.
Yeah.
It's actually quite a long GB if you don't spawn flag it. Yeah, no, you did the right backup. Oh, Rom has like a really interesting GB route that I want to ask him about when he's done. He did in Aztec, Diddy's Tower, the Gong Tower,
Yeah.
Stealthy Snoop, and then also DK's Fiber Temple. So he
Did
had,
he not do Diddy Fire Temple?
but not Diddy Fiber Temple. Yeah.
Huh. Okay. That's
So
interesting.
he basically gets an extra GB that way, and has 15 when he gets to Factory Lobby. So then he is able to enter Factory like right away, and save the instrument pad for after the level, since you finish the level as DK anyway.
Yeah.
And then I think the GB that he was replacing, well, in his case he was replacing the Cannon Game spawns because he, I guess, isn't comfortable with that trick. So he also skipped the TBS and did giant mushroom cannons. But it got like, due to the fact that you save a couple of tags and movement in Factory Lobby, like if that could be potentially faster as a primary route to get that extra Aztec GB, and like you could skip kind of any GB of your choice after that point.
Yeah. I think maybe they didn't want to mess with the Fire Temple clip. I don't really know.
Well, I don't even know if the 55 Temple would have been faster at that point, but the thing is, like, it's only kind of fast if you're doing Diddy first and then DK. But if you're coming from Stealthy Snoop, then you're already DK, so it makes sense just to DK Spider Temple. But yeah, I was surprised to see that, because normally I only see people like either do the 2 Fiber Temples or do the tower and Stealthy Snoop, and then like, either way you're just getting 2 GBs and just one Trying to remember other really cool moments of the run. Well, we were just very impressed with your phase walks. They were really on point today.
Oh yeah, like especially early phase walks, they were
They were really solid, yeah.
I think in Jake's side, he got 2 free traffic as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
And the next 2, in fact, the Aztec, they were second try.
Yeah, I think you were averaging like 2 tries per.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Really solid.
Today's a really warm day, you know, like where I live. So like, my hand was sweaty the whole time. It was it was pretty bad. I'm gonna like my like thumb would slip off the joystick because of like the sweat on the joystick. It was so annoying.
That helps do the flips for the phase lock. Because you have to get your finger off quickly.
Well, it's pretty hard to flick when you can't like. I don't know how to explain that. Like I was like flicking, but then instead of flicking, my finger would just like slip off, I guess. If it happened once or twice.
That's funny.
Okay. I need to go eat something.
Okay. So, commentary is fun doing that.
Yeah,
with
I had a lot of fun doing commentary for this run. Like, you both are playing like really well. Romulus played insanely consistent. Like, the one thing is like that crit swing. Like, you gotta know when to cut your losses.
But for most of the levels, he was like not making many big mistakes.
No,
Yeah.
it's a pretty solid run. Okay. I will talk to you soon.
Good night.
Bye. Oh yeah, I didn't split factory.
Oh,
I was trying to check my level times.
right.
Japes 2, can we talk about Japes 2 for a second?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I got a 543 Japes 2.
Wow. That's really. Yeah. I remember seeing some like really fast, like the first try lanky phase walk after the bonus barrel, for example.
Yeah.
The skew. Getting
I golded the skew section actually.
Nice. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember you had like a very optimal backflip up to the cage with Tiny at the start.
Yeah, that's true. I got it first try, and I got all the den skips as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was just really solid. I got the long jump and the tag battle with Chunky.
Right.
Painting room, I got it first try. Like I don't know.
Everything was just coming together there. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like really competitive time.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with my Jeeps too.
So far, accounting for BC penalty.
I'm really sad about my Galleon though. I had like a lot of time to save in Galleon, but I really messed it up hard.
I don't recall which part. Was it Puff Toss mostly, or?
No, Puff Toss was actually pretty good. It was after Puff Toss that I fell with Tiny after the blueprint.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
yeah.
I do.
And also, I didn't get the clip right away into two-door ship.
I
I
think
kind of like moved my joystick a little, so I had to like replace myself.
it's funny. Rom had the same exact mistakes in his Galleon. He got knocked
Oh yeah.
out at the blueprint, and then also had to do the two-door ship face swim twice.
Oh, that's funny. Nice.
But yeah, really nice one. And caves, I remember that going very smoothly too.
Skew and Fungi as well.
Yeah, right, you did. I don't imagine that lost more than like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I didn't.
And the fact that I already had to do an extra GB in there anyway wasn't like anything special. I wasn't expecting a good Fungi anyways.
Yeah, you would be losing a minute regardless of the extra.
Yeah, 1546 caves, which is pretty good.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Actually, golded the split there as well.
Alright, Romulus is just about to enter Helm now.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he's not on PB pace anymore. No, unfortunately not.
I'm actually gonna go see the live stream so I can do commentary.
I don't know. Maybe I should pull in Romulus then, because I don't want to pull him in if I would distract him away from getting a PB. But I don't think he can PB. So.
I think I had a fake gold somewhere after we moved.
Probably factory, right? Because
Yeah.
when you loaded the room, and then you continue without that GB, you
Oh,
actually.
it's my enter J split, that's weird. Okay. I don't know what happened there. I skipped a bunch of splits to like avoid golding in the word spot, but it still happens. So. Like, oh no, maybe I actually golded it.
I mean, there's not much in Enter Japes. It's like 50 seconds long, right?
Yeah. I did have a good Enter Japes too, I guess, but...
Oh, were you talking about Enter Japes 2 or Enter Japes?
2, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Romulus going for Chunky Helm.
Probably a good idea.
I actually had a really good helm too.
Yeah, the second try switch kick was really fast. That was nice.
Yeah,
By the
that,
way, did you tag Diddy or DK at the start?
I know. I was like, oh wait, I'm not doing any percent.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that's looking good. Oh, he's setting himself up.
Yeah, he's just making sure he has the right angle to go to the good
There
stuff.
we go.
Yeah, that was a clean out of bounds helm section.
Honestly, yeah, it was pretty good. Got the first hit, first try.
Mhm.
Pretty solid. Killing the claptrap.
Yeah. Oh, I also remember that you got really trolled on this back at detection wheel.
Oh yeah, it was. Oh yeah, that was really really bad. I was like, alright, this is just a good showcase of the game, I guess.
That's how this game is sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. I really wanted to play like to the best of my ability, and that's mainly why I didn't do like any chunky helm or anything like that. I really wanted to like showcase my abilities in this tournament.
Yeah, I think it really showed. Like, you seem really well practiced at all the fastest strats. And do you think that you would keep doing DK Helm for
Yeah.
all matches? Yeah.
Okay. And then even if I fail it 10 times or whatever, I'm still gonna go for DK helm.
Mhm. All right, I'm just kind of waiting for Romulus to get out of help. I know I'm gonna pull him. Well, I don't want to. He's going for takeoff skip.
I don't think they're going for takeoff skip.
It's the last. He could do a face fall, but I guess he doesn't find that easier than face walking.
Yeah, I don't know if they know how to do it.
Yeah, this is a thing now.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it was such a good helm, and then this last phase walk.
I know it's like unfortunate that yeah, helm ends on 2 phase walks back to back.
I know.
Phase fall if you so choose. I would definitely phase fall this
Yeah.
personally, but I know not everybody has like put the time to practice phase falling because it's like it feels like a redundant trick to learn if you already know how to phase walk, but it is a lot easier to pull off.
Yeah.
Like, especially if you're just stuck doing this for like a minute, I would just try do something else.
Yeah, after that long, I would. But...
All right, you got it.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, if he doesn't tag Lanky, I'll just pull him in, I guess. Ask if he wants to finish. I mean, he can finish the run if he wants. Oh wait, he's gonna tag Lanky. All right.
Oh, okay.
Take off, skip. Here we go.
I actually did not know they went for it. That's really interesting.
Yeah, this will be fun to watch. I think he used a rank stand earlier in the run, so he won't have the first time text.
Oh, nice. That's pretty good.
Turning in key.
Right in there.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh. I don't know if that was planned or...
It looked like it was planned, but then why would you have tagged Lanky?
Yeah.
Just to come here.
Not too sure now.
Hey Romulus, how's it going?
Psych! Oh my
hey, what's
god.
up?
Nice baiting the takeoff skid.
It was a really good bait, honestly. I really thought we were gonna go for it.
I was just waiting for you to do that and then pull you in. How do you feel about your run, man?
So besides the couple parts where I completely botched those few phase walks, I felt pretty darn good. Oh, and Magic sucked, but you know.
Yeah, there were a few moments that you got stuck on something, but I also was thinking that you were playing pretty well for like the majority of the run. It looked like you still had 3 chances going into castle.
Yeah, it did. Oh, that was the other thing, Crypt Swim, and then...
Crypt Swim was really painful.
Yeah. Like, I've had problems with that lately, so it's something I know I need to practice a little bit more, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, it only saves 7 seconds compared to
really?
To the just going up and swimming from the main pool.
Oh, okay, I
So
did not know that. Well,
it's not a mandatory trick, and also you can swim around the outside if you go for it, and you just are sort of too far out.
oh, okay. I thought you, like, had to do what I did there.
No, it's not a mandatory trick. But I figured you didn't know that because...
I definitely did not.
Anyways, I also thought your GB route was really interesting because I've never seen anyone else do this, like, back half of Aztec route that you did with the, Tower GB, Stealthy Snoop, and DK5 Temple, so that you could reorder the Factory Lobby GB to be ahead of the level, or sorry, after the level.
Yeah, so honestly, the purpose of doing that wasn't to reroute that GB specifically, it just happened to come along the way. The reason I did that is because, 1, TBS is hard, and 2, Chunky's not fall through verticals, the Spawn Snag and Galleon, I wasn't comfortable doing that one, so I routed both of those out.
Makes sense. Yeah, that's what I noticed. It was those 2 BBs. I mean, I've normally seen people route out the TBS in Factory and replace it with giant mushrooms and fungi, but I guess I didn't know that, like, if you were going to take out the Galleon Spawn Snag, what would you replace it with? And doing the 5-door temple in that way, I think it makes a lot of sense. So I was almost wondering, like, could that actually just be straight up faster than some other GB that we didn't consider? Because in the past, the only Aztec routes I've ever looked at are the one where you go from Stealthy Snoop to Llama Temple, and the one where you go from the 2 at 5-door temple straight to Llama Temple. I've never looked at 3. And because of the benefits around Factory Lobby, minimizing the tag and such, it's definitely an interesting route to look into. So I thought that was cool.
Glad I could help be innovative.
Yeah, for sure.
How did Auphonium's run go? How did that go?
Auphonium had a pretty sick run. She finished at 209.34.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, I got a sub 210. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's only 1 minute behind PP.
Yeah, that's exactly a minute behind PP already.
Yeah, it was
Love to see.
going very well. The biggest mistakes, I suppose, were like pushing the TPS and Factory. But she missed it in a way that didn't lose too much time. It was like first attempt at the skid jump with low to the room.
Yeah. Just a long jump right on the first.
Like ultimately, I think you only lose like 30 seconds per one.
Yeah.
And then
That's not too bad then.
the other one was like losing speed in fungi and having to play the sound pad to get into.
Ooh, yeah, that's always rough.
But like outside of those 2 things, it was like pretty much playing on pace with your BB.
Nice job, Off.
Okay, good run.
I hope you guys both had fun. I definitely had fun. Zorulda had to go a few minutes back, so.
Gotcha. Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Cool. You're of course welcome to finish out the run if you want. If you don't want, that's fine too. But
yeah, I probably will just because this would be a route PB if I don't suck.
okay.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
It's
Just let it not fail Diddy phase.
I think what I'll do, if you don't mind, Auphonium, are you still logged in as DK64 Speedruns?
No.
No?
I can let that can go. It's fine.
You have it? Okay. Yeah, I just figured maybe play Romulus or raid Romulus.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I mean, because I don't know, otherwise, we could have like you on half of the screen.
Yeah, but that's alright.
Anyway, I guess announcements for the chat. Our next scheduled race for the marathon is it tomorrow? Yes, it's tomorrow. We actually have another doubleheader tomorrow. At 2 p.m. Eastern. Zorulda and Auphonium will be facing off in their round 1 match. And then at 6 o'clock Eastern.
6:30 actually.
6:30? Okay, 6:30. I guess that makes sense. Adam Whitman will be doing their round 1 match. So, exciting weekend full of NLE. And then we've got one more scheduled match on Monday afternoon, or evening, I guess, Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern, Seafox, Doughboy, round 1.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah, after that there's gonna be 2 matches left to schedule.
I've got to do mine. Now that Christian
Yeah.
defeated AD, I have to face Christian.
Okay. So you guys can figure that out.
So that is Zappy and Bismuth, and maybe there's one more or something.
Yeah. Well, we know Zap and Bismuth won't happen until later this week for sure.
Yeah. And Seafox Doughboy is... Oh no, that is there on Monday. Okay.
Yeah, since just Doughboy, it's gonna be really interesting, I think.
Yeah, that'll be one of the closer round 1 matchups, just based on how the seeding worked out.
Yeah, show me whenever you wanna start the raid.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just gonna go burst the raid to start the stream.
Oh yeah, he's got control.
Okay, go.
Thank you.
Alright, raid happened.
Yep. Yeah, 1, 2.
There we go.
Hello. I am now live in
This time I should
this one too. Thanks for the